Hello, and thank you for stopping by yet another edition of the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. My name is Thomas Metal 75, and this is your Massachusetts Beer Reviews with a New Hampshire brewed beer. This is from Deciduous Brewing Company. I believe they're in Haymarket. Brewed and canned by Deciduous Brewing Company, LLC, Newmarket, New Hampshire. This is their unfiltered Kolsch style ale called Simple Union. And Simple Union, yes, once again, is a unfiltered Kolsch style ale at 4.8% ABV, alcohol by volume. And there's no canning date, it just says crushable. And I couldn't find a description of the beer on the Deciduous Brewing Company's website or Untapped, Rate Beer, Beer Advocate, so I know nothing about this beer, honestly. So going into this one, kind of blind, except for the fact that it's a Kolsch style ale, because legally on planet Earth, you can only be called a Kolsch if you're from the Cologne area, region of Germany. They have very specific laws about how this kind of a beer style works, but in essence, very much like a cream ale, honestly. It is a ale. The Kolsch style beer is an ale that undergoes that lagering process. So very cool. And the glassware for a Kolsch is one of these narrow but tall, almost in America like a southern iced tea glass. It's called a Stang. Stange. And this is from the Bucket Brewery of Pawtucket, Rhode Island, a now defunct brewery for some time. But they had a Kolsch, I would have hazard a guess. Don't recall. So I got that glass when I was there. All right. Let's get into the pouring. Ooh. That is foaming and hissing out of the can. Let's see if I can, how clean of a pour I can make. All right, very good. Big head. There was a lot of carbonation that wanted to get out of that beer, unfortunately. There's the Deciduous logo. Cool stuff. All right. So obviously the whole 16-ounce can is not in the glass, but here's what she looks like so far. Unfiltered in nature, definitely got a lemony yellow, almost a goldenish color. Look at the head on that boy, on that bad boy. Lots of carbonation streaming up the glass. And just a soapy, sudsy white head. Lemon. White bready malt. Toasty white bready malt. Grainy, citrusy. Black pepper or white pepper kind of spiced element to it. Herbal? You can't even spin that head around. Is there a white tea, or a white tea, like a black tea almost herbal note to it? It smells like a good lager beer, honestly. It smells like a good Germanic style beer. So I don't know if we're going to get through the head, but let's try it and do it with the Deciduous Simple Union Kolsch, unfiltered Kolsch style ale. Ooh, that is very citrusy, almost orangey in a way. There's a sharp, that kind of stinks. There's a sharp metallic nature to the beer. Maybe the canning, maybe it's stainless steel tanks that they're producing and lagering the beer in that gives it that musty, tinny note. But other than that, very big citrus, bold, citrusy notes. There's a lemon, a very tart style of lemon in there. I can get that black tea essence and element to it. It's a light, bodied beer. The body of the beer is light, and it just wants to foam for days. It's weird. Yeah, almost orange citrusy in a way. Definitely a tart lemon. That tinniness is in there. Metallic note. Some white bread. Some Pilsner maltiness to it. A crackery thing. There is a bitter element to it. I would suppose from this being unfiltered, I'm getting all of those more citrusy, bitter style notes. Now, for me, this isn't truly really hitting the mark. It's a little off kilter for what I want out of the Kolsch style. I want a cleaner, drier, more malt-driven experience. So, not my favorite Kolsch. But what would I rate it? It's still crisp, very drinkable, super refreshing, crushable, if you will. And cleanliness, well, is it clean is what I'm asking? Yeah, after a little while, but I'm still getting left with that almost, I don't want to say sour, but it's really tart, going in that direction with that lemony note and the bittering element. So yeah, not super clean until a long while after the finish. So yeah, I would personally perhaps try it on tap if I find one on tap, but I personally would avoid this particular unfiltered style Kolsch ale. Not very good. $78. Yeah, this one's not the best representation of a Germanic log or a Germanic style Kolsch. Yeah, not clean enough, not crisp enough, not bready, malty enough for me. It's a little maybe it's the unfiltered nature here once again that's causing it to taste a little off kilter for the style. But if you guys have had anything from Deciduous, any unfiltered style Kolsch's, I don't think I've ever had one. Let us know in the comment section below. I really do love Kolsch's. That's why I picked it up. But yeah, also let us know if you've had any other Kolsch's, including the style ales, including the ones right there from Cologne, Germany, that we get imported into the United States and wherever else you live in the world. Let us know what you think. Other than that, cheers. This has been another episode of the Massachusetts Beer Reviews. Keep tasting those great beers. Cheers. We'll see you soon.